Hey, it's Sime here. I felt like talking about stories and things that interest me. Just ramble in your ear, and maybe you'll listen, maybe not. I don't know. I'm gonna tell a story now. So this one time at night, I wanted to get a glass of water because I was thirsty. I don't know. It was like 4 in the morning. I woke up randomly, and as I'm getting the cup of water, I noticed that not my parents, but my mom is coming out of her room. So, I mean, I don't want to disturb her, because mom grumpy when awoken. So she's coming out of the room, and she's making her way to the kitchen. She doesn't know I'm there. I'm just kind of looking at her. So she makes her way to the kitchen, into our refrigerator, and grabs a grapefruit. Now, I'm very confused at this point, because I don't think my mom is exactly the person to eat a grapefruit at 4 in the morning. But instead, what she does with the grapefruit is come onto our balcony, and from there, she chucks the grapefruit into a tree. Why she did this, I found out in the morning, is because there was a bird that woke her up, and she was really annoyed at the bird, and seeing how she didn't have any rocks or sticks at her disposal, she just decided, hey, got a grapefruit, let's do that. So, welcome to my family. Here's some things that interest me. Space. Space is pretty cool. We're on, like, an asteroid, a big asteroid that we colonized that's, like, revolving around the sun, that's, like, being spun around in the Milky Way. The Milky Way is, like, a part of this other big thing, which is in a nebula, and then, like, it's big, and we're so tiny, and it's so weird to think that, like, humans, we evolved on this little rock. Like, people, how did people come to be? We don't know, because we're not that old to know. So then, like, 2,000 years ago, people were like, hey, we need a religion, hey, Jesus, be a religion for us, and they were like, alright, I'll do that. And now there's religion, because we need a reason to know why we're here. We created questions for ourselves that we could not solve. We created a number system that goes on infinity, and we don't even know how large the thing that we created is. How we got to now is something that's a show on Nova, right? Nova Science, how we got, yeah, whatever. I'm just thinking about, like, other things in space, like, there's other beings out there. There could be other beings out there that also have intelligent life, but, like, finding intelligent life that's, like, equal to ours would be so difficult, because we're in such a specific, like, time frame. We have electricity. We harness the power of electricity, we use it. There's other beings out there that might not yet have electricity, or maybe there's beings that do have electricity, and they've, like, evolved thousands of years into the future, where they're god people because of, like, the power that they have. Interest. Video games are cool. Zelda, that's I like that. I mean, I wasn't really big on Zelda when I was younger, but then Breath of the Wild came out. I was like, okay, I need this. Then I dumped 100 hours into it, just, like, real quick. Super Mario, that's my childhood right there. Oh my god. Getting, like, Super Mario Bros. Wii, taking it to, like, my friend's house where they had, like, a huge family of a bunch of kids. We all, like, play and, like, huddle and yell at each other and scream, and fun. It was fun. How do simple things work? Like, how does your phone work? I still don't understand how, like, how does a touch screen work? It's like a computer is in your phone that can register when you click on the screen to activate something. Simple things like light bulbs. How does a current pass through a thing? Like, I know it's wires, it just passes, but why does it pass? Why doesn't it just stay in its own little ball? Why does it exist? Man, oh man. Bad things happened to Texas recently. Pray for Texas. Hopefully none of you are stranded on a boat somewhere. That wouldn't be very good. I have a few interests, like I want to be an actor, or just be in the film industry in general, since I mean I just find a lot of enjoyment in doing that. I also want to be a programmer, work with computers, so I'm trying to take classes to learn. I want to make video games, like make an indie game that people like, because I have, like, a lot of ideas for different things, but I don't know how to create those things. I don't know how to insert ones and zeros into my computer to make a game. School starting soon as well, tomorrow for me, and I'm trying to get into play shop, which is acting. I'm taking an honors computer course, so I'll be learning Java, which is nice. Algebra 2 and trig, cause math is good. Science, I mean, I don't really like science, but I think that's just because I have a really long history of teachers that didn't teach it the way that I would probably teach it. I like hands-on science things. Like, I learn by seeing shit work, okay? I learn from having a thing, try to fiddle with that thing, and then I've mastered it. I don't want to read an instructions manual. I also want to make some newer friends, since I have a very small friend group, and that's like the only people I'll ever talk to, since I'm very lonely. I don't want to say I'm an introvert because I dislike interacting with people I don't know, but I feel like that's very unhealthy for me, and that I want to speak with people, even though I might not like it. I don't think I have I don't have any friends that have any, like, similar traits to me. Like, I like staying at home, making video games, video editing, nothing outdoors. And then everyone else that I ever decided to befriend with, I mean, yeah, they'll like video games, but they're not the 12 hours a day will kill for video games type of people like me. Also, people like me that play games for that long tend to also be very shy and silent, so trying to make friends with them is quite challenging because they're just as bad at conversations as you. Also, something about conversations, I can't edit out things that I say. Like here, there's like, I stutter a bunch, you won't ever hear that, or maybe you will hear that, I don't know. Like, if I say something I don't like, delete. Cut, delete, it's gone. Bam. But then if I screw up speaking to someone else, that they just kind of know that I'm bad at speaking. I hate it that, you know, on like platforms such as TeamSpeak or Discord, like, I can join lobbies of people and like talk to them like I know them. But if I try to talk like that to like someone up in person, then I can't do that because, like, I know that I have no interest in them. That's the thing I like about small communities, is because you know what people like, you have, like, you already have a set things that you all have in common, so you can, like, have conversation topics. And, like, new people, you don't know anything about a new person, they could, like, collecting stamps for a living, and, like, that's cool. Friends are hard, man. I like drawing, but only on whiteboards, since I can easily erase things I don't like. That's what I am. I like to think of myself as a perfectionist, because if I don't see something that's like up to my standards, then I will erase it and completely forget about it, because like, if I don't like something, I'm not going to try to edit it to meet my demands. I'm just gonna delete it, scrap it, restart with something new. And it's a problem when I have standards that's higher than what I can create, which just puts me in a loop of, I can't do this, I'm not going to try. That's like drawing for me. Like, I want to get better, but like my standards of getting better are too high for me to achieve, so I'll never get there, and then I'm just in a loop that I don't want to do it, but I want to do it to improve, but I can't improve because I don't get there, so I don't want to do it, but I want to, like, ugh. So yeah, science is cool, my parents are weird, friends are hard, video games are fantastic. Have a fantastic day. I hope you like listening to me ramble about things that may or may not interest you. Oh well, goodbye.